Hello there, beautiful people. Good morning from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Today I am doing 3 videos. This is the last one, and this is going to be morning thoughts. Those who are familiar with my channel, you guys know I don't talk about usually fragrances here. I talk about other stuff, just sharing, few things about life, my life, and some things that I feel, I feel like sharing. So I do that. So the morning episodes are done in the morning. I just noticed I've been doing videos lately in the daytime. I'm sleeping at night a lot more. I guess it's a good sign, I guess. Staying up all night is not a very good, healthy thing to do. I am enjoying my morning coffee here. I had my lemon honey water and just water. This feels good, waking up in the morning, feeling fresh, waking up slowly, do the work, and then afterwards the reviews, I will have my breakfast and all that. But it's very important, because it makes a huge difference when you sleep at night versus when you sleep during the daytime. I'm just gonna go random, okay? My scent of the morning is Mansora's Hindu Kush. It's somewhere at the back. I think Hindu Kush, right? Yeah. I even for okay. The second thing is I just finished doing my top 10 purchase of month of June. You check those out. The videos, they'll be up soon, and just update on those fragrances. I'm very impressed by Ahmed Al Maghribi's house, of fragrances. I want to review everything from them, okay? I really don't want to say that, many of you say, man, maybe you should ask them for a sponsorship or send you some free bottles. I don't want to, because I feel this way. I'll tell you something. One thing I noticed, from 90s to here, at this 2020s, that we are losing attachment. Everything is just virtual a lot, like either on social media or on the PC or on the phone, but hardly people have any realistic connection. Like people don't meet as much like before. People do everything, all the business, everything on the phone is done. I ordered bubble wrap yesterday, and I ordered it via the WhatsApp, right? But what I really feel, back in the days we used to buy CDs and cassettes to listen to music, and I was discussing this one of my good friends, who is the lead guitarist of one of the bands. He is becoming one of my best friends. So this guy, he was telling me that, brother, nowadays there's no CD, there's no cassette, there's no attachment, because people listen to Spotify, so they don't really attach. But back in the days, we used to buy cassette and CDs with our hard-earned money, okay? And then it's a physical thing that you can put in the car, you can listen to it at home, we have the sound system and all. So the song over and over again. You hear the song over and over again, and you memorize some of them, they become close to your heart. But when you get free bottles and stuff, correct me if I'm wrong, you will not have as much attachment. It will become more of a paid review or something, just for the, because they send it to you, you have to review it. So you will not grow that attachment. You will not feel that need. So this is human psychology, right? So I rather buy my perfumes. If I get from any company sent to me, I still do like honest reviews, just like when I buy them. But it gives me some time to spend, with these fragrances and break them out. I am still interested in it. But let's say if a company send me like a whole box of perfumes, I will try to put it in a rush. I'll try to, review very quickly. I'm telling you honestly, and I will not have as much attachment, okay, if I get a bunch of perfumes, okay, and maybe I will have to say good things about them, right? So I don't like that. So there you go. So I'll discuss something entirely different today, okay? Okay. We are humans, right? Outside fragrance game, outside all the materialistic things, oh, another thing, okay? Some of you are asking like, hey, Joy, loving the head game. Yes, I am into this new hobby. Reason being, I don't really see that many, I'm sorry, I'm waking up. I'm waking up because I'm still, a bit lazy. I haven't done morning walks. It's so hot nowadays and humid. I had to cut down my steps, because I'm doing mostly 10,000 steps per day, because I was doing once 20,000, like 4 hours per day, 4.5 hours. But now due to the heat and humidity, you don't feel like going out. It's like literally very sick weather, and I see white lights. But yeah, I was saying that, I am losing a little bit interest in fragrance game. I'll be honest with you. It's not like the fragrances are bad or anything. Some of the fragrances are repetitive designers. Second, the most important thing is they are super expensive. I want to buy the Eros Najim, okay? You know how much it costs? It costs like $120 for a tester and $140 for a full bottle, like full packaging. Just give me an example. And that point, I really don't feel I am interested to buy any more designers, at least the new ones, because the Eros, regular Eros, can be found by 60 something dollars. So it's more than double the price of the regular Eroses. And it's not like they're providing anything like out of the box or something super creative. It will smell like something else, like Azar wanted by night, perhaps, you know. I understand, but if it was within $100, I would invest. But for that $100, I could get so many more Middle Eastern perfumes that I can create content. And I'll tell you, as a reviewer, as a content creator, designer fragrances do not make the views no more, you know, unless it's a super hype fragrance. Most of our designers are not hyped anymore. People are not excited for them to come out. So I am designer guy. People know me that nowadays, yeah, I do a lot of Middle Eastern perfumes, but I started off as designer and I loved my designers a lot. I have, let's say, out of 10, 7 designers and 3 niche. I bought some niche in my time, but I realized one thing: I don't want to buy any more niche because the prices are just ridiculous. Okay, so niche and indie definitely as fragrances. On the other flip side, they're better fragrances. They're better quality assurance, you know, creativity, and the fragrance will give you something interesting. I understand, but going over $300, you know, it's just economy is bad, business is bad. Very frankly speaking, I have YouTube platform, I have the Decant page, and I sell some partials. Nothing sells. Nothing absolutely sells in Bangladesh. People are broke, okay, after the holidays, series of holidays, as well as some, you know, disasters in the economy. So we are seeing a very tough time. Okay, for fragrance, it's luxury. So I personally prefer to save my money for good food so I can be in good mood. Always remember, good food makes a good person, like not good, happy person. If you are hungry, most of the time you'll see you'll be cranky. If you wake up first thing and you didn't have your morning coffee, you'll be kind of like a monster. I am, at least, you know. But when I have coffee, it starts making me a little bit, you know, decent and civilized. Also, why I spend on money on food is that food is close to my heart. You know, food is what builds you. You know, you are what you eat. You know, not always, but good food makes me happy. That, you know, it gives me satisfaction, good memories, and, you know, I feel healthy. I spend money on fruits. Okay, it's gonna be like that kind of episode. You know, it's nothing serious. And then if I buy, like, say, good juice or quality, you know, imported stuff, other things like, you know, almonds, dark chocolates and stuff, these are worth the investment, because perfumes are one thing, you know, these are like my babies. But this also is a commercial product. You cannot drink this. You cannot actually, if you don't have return from your investment, sometimes you feel, oh no, maybe I should take a break. So this whole month, June, I told myself, you know, I'm not going to buy more than 3 perfumes, which I bought the 3 Hawases as backup. I bought this, like, I knew I was just going to buy these. Okay, I bought these 3 backups because these things sell, one thing, and other thing is these fragrances are, you know, like I use as well. So I thought that's going to be it. But this month I also got few more Ahmed Al Maghribis, some of the other ones, total 10 perfumes. And as a fragrance reviewer on my journey, I don't recall buying only 10 perfumes in any month. The least I bought maybe were like 25, 35. But see, the times are tough, you know. So I decided to save some money, not overspend. So I got into this hat game, you know, cap game. And it's not really a posh thing, that it's not super expensive. Highest I paid for a cap was, I think, or hat rather, was $40 to $50, which is not super cheap. But the caps that I'm buying, they are good quality, you know, like the baseball caps or whatever that I wear. They're of good quality, they're export quality. So in Bangladesh, things are much cheaper than, let's say, somewhere in USA, because you guys import from us, from Bangladesh, China, India. By the time they reach your store, they become something like $100, right? So yeah, $200 for Adidas, Puma, Nike, they all are made here, you know, most of them. So the quality assurance is there. So why I got into this cap, suddenly one day, you know, I felt like, you know, I don't want to buy any more perfumes, you know, that feeling. And it doesn't really drive you, okay, as this hobby. I'm not saying I'm losing interest, just that seeing those price factors and nothing new being offered, I thought, like, I need maybe a new hobby. Not need, I want a new hobby. I started smoking, which was a bad hobby. It's not a hobby, it's trash. But obviously I have maybe something bothers me. That's why, you know, I told someone recently that whatever is inside, I want to destroy. That's why I'm, you know, it's not a good excuse. It's just an excuse. But I have to quit that hobby, because it's becoming very bad, addictive thing. But cap, I saw one day in this video on YouTube. Okay, one guy was talking about his shop, how he started off, and, you know, how it's now turned into his passion and it's a big industry. I'm like, okay, interesting. There's this program, And he said when he started off, I liked his story. When he started off, people made fun of him. You are making a shop which is air conditioned and you're selling only caps. Bangladesh people like to judge you. If you do something of your own unique idea, and if it's not something flashy, people will make fun of you. They will say, man, these are the street side business. What are you doing in a shopping mall? Or this is not going to sell and this is funny. But he proved everybody wrong. There are many sellers who are selling this now, but he's one of the first ones, pioneer. And I decided to go to his shop one day, seeing his collection. He has very unique collection, and I want to see, because caps and hats I did have before, but mostly I wear when it's sunny, just use as a shade, or I don't want messy hair. But I want to get few caps from them, because the price range I know is around $6 all the way to, I think maybe they have something worth $100 as well. Okay, but mostly their caps look unique, but the most important thing is fit, or if it looks good on you, color combination. These are very important. If you ordered a cap or hat online, it may come to your house perfect condition, but it will not fit your head, because I have a big head, I have a lot of hair. But some people, they need something smaller. They need maybe Bob Marley sort of cap. They need like a jazz or Indiana Jones. There are many types. I don't even know the names. So I'm slowly getting into the game. So I went there, tried. I bought first day 5. Okay, the next day I went, like few days back, I got 3 more. So I think I have about 8 or 9 new caps. And these are all something I tried so many. And then I decided like I need this, like particular this one I want to wear in winter with a leather jacket or overcoat. Okay, they look nice, sailor caps, and then sometimes it's a magician cap. So yeah, it's something I really enjoy. They are not super expensive, but something different. I want to buy so much more clothing than before, some nice shoes, go out, just enjoy life. No need to talk about fragrance all day. I don't put myself under stress no more to worry about money. It will come as God wishes, right? So that's the part of the hat thing. If you're asking, you can get into the game. The shop is in Mukto Bangla shopping complex in Mirpur 1 and level 3. Okay, it's Export Cap BD. Their page is called. I'll leave a link below. The owner is very nice, and celebrities come and buy caps from them. Okay, some of our superstars, cinema actors, they also wear. So the next topic I want to talk about is this one, the power of conversations. I talk to nowadays a lot of people, which I'm opening up like unlike before. The last 8 years or 9 years I've been in Bangladesh, I did not have so many friends. Okay, I did, but I made my list very, very small, like the circle, because I noticed that people are a little bit obvious and can get tiring, and most of the people, obviously they don't understand your boundary space, and they don't respect you as much, and they leak information. When I saw that, even my best friends, when I saw them like they are not using the group, but they're kind of like selfish in a way, so I also cut them off. But slowly I realized it was due to my last relationship, because she did not allow me to go near people. She was very kind of like a person that, she was very possessive. Okay, I'm not blaming, maybe women are like that. Sometimes they don't want you to talk to even men or your friends. They don't want you to go out because you may have too much fun. But I noticed one thing, that this also has a bitter negative impact on life, because you become sort of like lonely and alone. And once they leave, your relationship breaks, they take everything away with them, because they know that power, because they know that you're your only friend, only person that you talk to. And I realized, I'm like, okay, no problem. I'm not going to go like rebound relationships and stuff, but I'll meet many people. I'll talk to them. I'll just go out there, talk about my career, try to expand my work, get new ideas, fresh ideas. So that's what I've been doing for the last few months. And I'm feeling much better than before. You see me much more positive. Obviously, things still bother me. Yesterday, I shared something with someone that I didn't share with anyone else, but it made me feel much lighter. I really appreciate, when I can share something with them. I feel like, the things get better. So I'll tell you, the power of conversation is so much more. You just think that you need love. You need other things in life too. You need loyalty. You need respect. You need assurance. You need care. You need what else? Not validation. You need some of the things, like people being there for you when you're feeling down. It's like a big important thing. And you may not end up with someone like what you think, like as guys, typically when you start getting 40s, you start getting worried, you're gonna be lonely and stuff. Man, it's all in there, it's all inside of you, how you feel, how you are comfortable with yourself or not. Some people are very scared to be, by themselves. They cannot be at home because they're scared. They need constant, the mental, stimulation, or the sugar rush and dopamine, that's the word. But sometimes, life cannot be always happening and happy. When you push too hard, some people don't understand this. When you push life too hard and you're thinking like, you can control things, you control nothing in life. Okay, what you can control is when you wake up and you see you just are alive. It's very important, and you're in good health, and you are okay, you have your food, breakfast, 3 times meal, and you start appreciating life from small little things, a lot more. Man, I sprayed this perfume on me. This fragrance is hell, it's so strong. Man, that fragrance in the room, I should wear it when I go out only. Right. So yeah, what I was saying, that some people are too scared to be alone. When you're too scared to be alone, that you don't have anything, you need someone to talk to, you cannot breathe, you feel depressed. These are only things, this only happen when you do not know yourself, you do not know what you want in life, and also if you don't want to enjoy life as it's a gift. That point is very dangerous, okay, for some people. When the moment they are alone, they get very, very depressed. So I like to battle that thing by myself. Of course, I talk to people. At the same time, I spend so much time walking, exercising, staying busy with work. And I enjoy a movie, let's say get bunch of food, late night movie. Someone gave me a movie link yesterday. I'm going to watch that today. But on most part, you have to be okay with yourself. You don't have to wait for someone's message all the time, or talk to someone. If you really have to depend on someone for your happiness, then you are in trouble. Okay, so the power of conversation, just pure conversation, just talk about random things in life. You don't have to know the other person, like what's their age or what do they do. I don't ask people personal questions that much, because it doesn't matter what I'm going to do with those information. What I really care is the kind of person they are, and I can vent out, I can listen to them, and you hear stories, then you realize that people also have their struggle stories, people have their difficulties and pressure. When they share with you, it's like you heal each other in a way. Okay, and if pure conversation takes place without any give or take, let's say someone's here without any chance of getting anything out of you, or you go to someone without getting anything from them. Let's say you want to get business, it's not a business. Maybe you want to get a new life partner and stuff. It's not like that. It's just that you guys are strangers, you met and you talk about, let's say, simple thing. What's your favorite food? What's your favorite film? What are the fragrances that you enjoy? What are your fragrance stories? When I exchange text or call or voice messages, I really feel these are the things, like you need to listen to others. You cannot always think like my world is the only world that exists. Okay, you have to go out there, and then people will inspire you, they'll push you like, hey, it's gonna be okay, don't worry about stuff. These things, you have to change your mind and stuff. So that assurance from other people when they say, hey, you're okay, the simple 3 words, you are okay, you'll feel you're better. Okay, so don't have to depend on others, but it's nice once in a while to have a deep conversation, meaningful conversation about life, like how did they grow up, or what is their line of work, or let's say they shared that I shared this particular thing, that passion about perfumes, I want to do reviews, and I like to give them tips without they asking me. And I really enjoy people when they're passionate, and I hardly see pure people nowadays. So when I see a pure soul, that they come out of the shell. Like typical shell is like, hey man, I make this much money, I get this much views, and I'm popular here, I'm doing so much happening. But actually in reality, people are very simple. They have very few friends they trust, and they have very close circle, which is that something they never disclose, and they live very simple life, which they don't show to others. Okay, for example, someone likes street food, okay, but they put on the social media, they go to 5-star hotels, and also people think like, wow, image, right? But in general, when you hear those simple things in people's lives, how simple they are. Maybe give you an example. Let's say you see a movie star or a model, and you see them on screen, right? You think they might have 10 boyfriends, they have this very flashy life, and they are enjoying flying. But when you talk to them, maybe they are single, and from far, and they are very simple people in real life. From far, they look scary, but in reality, they are very simple people. Even so, celebrities can be very simple. So yeah, you discover a lot of things, and you just like, okay, knowing is power. So I like to know, and I really like this whole idea of without any give or take, people communicating. It is very powerful. So if you have things inside of you that you want to express, maybe find the right person who's not up for your money, who's not up for your anything else, fame. They don't want to use you to go up in life. And you can find those really really sweet people. They give you good advice in life, like, hey bro, don't smoke, or they say don't waste money on unnecessary things. These are your true friends. Okay, if you have friends like that, treasure them. Okay, and these people will always make sure you are in some sort of reality check, as well as you don't fall apart. Okay, and you can go to these people when you are not feeling all right. Okay, if you're in the area, you just give them a buzz. Hey bro, I'm in the area, are you free to talk? If they are, they'll give you time. And always remember, nobody is too busy. It's about their priority. If they like you enough, they'll give you time anytime, like any day. And they'll pick up your call, they will talk to you, they'll respond back to your messages. If you want to see them, they'll see you. And when you see, even in relationships, these things are not happening, you always fight, you always disrespect, you hear insults, you always hear complaints and nagging and blaming, that moment you should understand one thing: your relationship is dying, and you don't have a place in their heart no more. I did not know this before, so you stick around for a longer time, for extra 1 to 2 years, realizing later that they already moved on long time back, right? So you are left with devastation, right? So always see these signs, and self-care, know your value, respect yourself. Don't try to make people happy and burn yourself 100%, and you spend nothing on you, no time on you. You don't matter. In that way, man, you already are killing yourself, right? So self-care, very important. And being in a good state of mind, positive state of mind, accept reality and stay with reality. Do not live in a constant fake world. These things are very dangerous. Thank you so much for watching today, and hopefully I will continue to do reviews and talks, and I can be in a positive frame of mind all the time. It really makes a huge difference. Okay, so stay positive and stay healthy. Try to get some steps every day on your day. So drink plenty of water, and these things will really cheer you up. Take care. Maybe I'll show you one day my cap or hat collection after buying a few more. Okay, see you. Bye bye.